Yeah, so my first question is, what is it that keeps people from seeking enlightenment?
Themselves. Distraction. Self-interest. Self-limitation. Self-identification. Self-created boundaries. Self-created suffering. All of it. Self-enclosing. And finding people who reinforce that and situations which empower self-limitation. People who tell you they believe in you as a limitation, as a suffering being. Right? When you know you're suffering but you're dressed nice, they say, "Why, you look so good. Wow, you're so wow." and you're thinking, you have no idea what I'm going through. And behind my mask of cosmetics and clothing and my garb, my suit, I'm dying in here, but nobody knows it because everybody thinks I'm looking good and thus feeling good, and it's not true. Mm-hmm. So looking good is not feeling good. Feeling good is not being good. Being good is not being happy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. In other words, we have to go deeper. Peel all the layers off and see what's at the core of the individual. And people who are very close to one another, as in the case of families or in serious relationships, regardless of what the person looks like, you're going to know how they're feeling. You know what's going on. No matter how they paint themselves, you know what's going on. See? So people are generally hiding behind their masks, their appearances, right? Hoping to survive that way. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes someone says, "Hey, you're suffering. You can come from behind that mask because I feel you're suffering. You're one of us real people." See? So having a willingness to be deeper, go deeper, and see deeper, and work from the deeper side of your being is important as a step on the path to progression. That's like one side of it. The other side is when you're talking about other people, you're taking on karma. So other people means karma. Their conditions. You can't have a relationship or an association without an exchange of karma, right? That could be good karma, conditions, good vibes, or not good vibes, which is too often the case. And people say, "Well, I wanted to be friendly, I wanted to be nice," and then all of a sudden, boom, bam, I'm in the dumps. Sorry. So it happens. You have to see beyond appearances into what it is that's motivating the other people. And what's coming through them to you that is not good for you. And usually people don't see or know that level. See? Initially, you have to sort of associate to agree to get closer, exchange ideas, and see what they're into, see what they're not into, see if they're actually carrying a hatchet, underneath their shirt or skirt or something, ready to pounce on somebody, right? They're in the process of doing damage or harm. We don't know that. We don't see that unless you probe, unless you want to see it and go that way. See, know for sure whether you're safe with the people that you're being attracted to, who are attracting you. So it's a two-way. You can be attracted, or you can be pulled into their karma, their field, because that's what they want, and you get roped in that way. Not that you want it or you need it, but you find yourself around people who seem to need you more than you need them sometimes. So we have to be aware of that in order to have a better sense of what our center is, and thus what we're supposed to be doing, and maybe who we're supposed to be doing it with.
So then you would say, practice, I guess, in that sense.
Neutralizing. When we use the word practice here, we mean neutralizing the forces of gravitation and anti-gravitation. Right. Electromagnetism, we want to neutralize that. So they're not being pulled towards or pulling them towards you. Not out, not in. So just neutral, boom.
Right. Yeah.
Centered. Come in.
Absolutely. Yeah, because I was going to say, like, some people might not even know themselves that well to know how they're affected by other people or what they're taking on.
Mhm.
You know, they might lay in bed at night and just be spinning or have their thoughts.
Well, you're
feeling
always
bad.
people. You're always creating
Mm.
your future by whether you're confused or clear, full of desire or full of loneliness. You're creating your karma. You're enhancing it. You're intensifying it. You're enforcing it. And your ideas and feelings, good or bad, are creating. And you have no choice but to extend, because we're like radios and radiation machines. Yeah. And your mind is a radiance matrix. Your thoughts and ideas go out there. And their thoughts and ideas can come in through this whole intercommunication of radio phenomenon. So, and so you have to be conscious of what it is that you're liking about TV shows, movies, and what you're being drawn to and what you're being made into. What are you being made into when you are for your entertainment? What are you reinforcing in yourself relative to your distractions in the case of feeling, oh, you have to go out and do these things, right? Because you feel bad if you don't, you feel empty, you feel lonely, and you think you need more. When you need more inside, an understanding of the inside, and more outside, and being spun around by what's going on outside, or turned over, or spun out, see, or knocked out.